This is 2021 FOYS 37829. Really nice blue bar hen. She was a $6,000 winner and 7th place on the final race of the 2022 Golden Valley Late Hatch Classic. That's a one loft race flown in February. Again, she was 7th place on the 325-mile final race. She was only 1 minute exactly out of first place, but she was not on the first drop. She just missed the first drop. She was on the second drop. The year prior, 2021, her full sister was on the first drop on the final race, and was also equal first on one of the shorter races, and then 12th overall Ace Pigeon. This particular one just did okay in all the other races, but sure enough, on the final, here she came. Bred really well off my absolute best, especially for one loft races. I'll get to that in a second. But really nice handling hen, a great looking hen as well, with a nice body, great muscle. Again, she won $6,000, and the only reason she's for sale is because I'm keeping the full sister and then another full sister, and I just don't need getting down to as low as I'm getting on birds. I don't need that many sisters off one pairing, but this is a great one. I've never bred from her yet, but I think she's going to be a good breeder. She was a late hatch from 2021, and again, the races aren't flown until the following early part of the year, early 2022. She is medium in size, essentially a true medium, strong back, one pin tail, very tight vents. I'd say medium in length as well, maybe even a little shorter than that. Not a real long bird, but excellent muscle. That's one of the first things you notice when you pick her up. A lot of muscle, very soft feather as well. That's probably part of the reason she did so well, because there's been some issues with feather quality in that race, and she came back, unlike the other birds I got back, with excellent feather. Really nice silky feather on her. The wings, she's molting her 10th right now, but you can see all the other flights are molted out. Body molt's just about nearly done, but a nice wing vibration, and then again, very strong muscle as well, but then really soft feather, and you can kind of probably pick it up in the camera how good the feather quality is. 10th flight just about out, probably another week and a half, and she should be completely done with everything. Again, medium in size, really nice orange eyes, which one probably not going to show up that great in this video because of the lighting right now, but I'll get an eye sign photo. But tremendous eyes on this hen, really deep orange, which comes from the father. She's a pretty mellow bird. A lot of my birds are wild. She's mellower. She gives you some beak response, not a ton like some of the other ones, but enough. She definitely has some character to her. I'd mate her to a cock that's a little spunkier, but she usually will give you some. But really nice in the hand. That's just the first thing you notice, is basically a ball of muscle and just really silky feather. As far as the parents on her, she is a daughter of Zeus and Zoe. Zeus was one of the best pigeons I've ever owned. He's infertile now, but just recently went infertile. But he was second sprint North American Ace Pigeon in the Digest Awards. The irony is that the races he did better on, even though they were shorter, they were tougher races. And he was a two-time first-place combine winner. Went on to just be a phenomenal breeder. Tons of pigeons that he bred are just great flyers and breeders. I'll get to that more in a second. The mother of this hen is Zoe. Zoe, as a yearling, was second overall combine champion bird. 4th long distance California State Hall of Fame, 8th all distance California State Hall of Fame. As a yearling, first combine at 400 miles, 9th combine at 467 miles, and then 9th combine at 547 miles. And again, that's all as a yearling. That's pretty spectacular long distance results. Especially on the course we fly. They're slow, long races, and they're over the high Sierras, so they're very difficult long races with heavy losses. Tremendous breeder as well, especially when mated to Zeus. So this hen, again, 7th place on the final race of the Golden Valley 325 mile in 2022. As mentioned, full sister the year prior was equal first on the same final distance, 325 miles, 12th overall average speed. Another half sister, Miss Mayberry, was first overall Ace Pigeon of the 2016 Mayberry Classic one loft race. Another half sister that same year, 2016 Old Birds, I believe it was. Yeah, 2016 Old Birds was first overall concourse champion Old Bird versus 40 plus lofts. She was also a first place combine winner from 400 miles. Another half sister was fifth place at the final race, 350 miles, Breeder Fall Classic, 2019. That was a really difficult race with headwinds and overcast, low 1100s, and that was fifth place on the final. Two sisters were equal first at Cuevas, 265 miles in 2019. And then on the 400-mile Cuevas race that year, one of those sisters was 11th place and a money winner. She just did okay on the 300. The 300 was a blow home, not really their style. But I know I'm forgetting some as well. A half sister, Camila, won in consecutive Old Bird seasons, fourth place and seventh place overall champion Old Bird. She's also a two-time first place combine winner and flew great out to the 467-mile station. Camila has bred first club champion bird, multiple combine winners. She bred a really good bird in the Apple Cup 2 years in a row. Some of the other siblings as well are first and equal first. I think I'm forgetting one or two, but those are the notable ones. Again, this is for one loft races. This is as good a breeding as I can put together. Zeus times Zoe. And in this particular case, you've got a bird that won $6,000 in a one loft race and was just 1 minute from winning the whole thing. I forgot to mention too that final race on the Golden Valley in 2022, it was 20 plus mile an hour north winds almost the entire course, really windy. I know a couple people that were actually there at the loft, and they said stuff was blowing over and blowing dust all over the place. And so fairly difficult conditions. Generally, my birds really don't like that much wind, at 20 plus. There was a lot of spots that were up around 30. That's getting pretty excessive, but this hen handled it well and did well. Again, this is 2021 FOYS 37829, proven one loft winner.